checks. Nah, I told you we'd be back.
What's up, folks? Out of Tex TV. Florida schedule this year. It's decent. Non-conference sucks as usual. Conference-wise, we're stacked and loaded, ready to go. Toughest obviously being October. Alabama at LSU, at Auburn. We have a bye week, and then November 1st we have Georgia, Jacksonville. So Georgia's being picked to be the SEC's champs, represent the East in Atlanta. I'm hearing they're going to make 2 appearances in the Georgia Dome this season. We'll see about that. Talk about a quarterback named Aaron Murray. I don't give a shit. Tennessee talking about Tyler Bray like the next Peyton Manning. Don't tell that to me. I'm a Gator fan. Peyton Manning never beat Florida. I don't give a shit. It means shit to me. You guys are about just as young as we are. So I know Florida's only bringing what, I think 4 starters back on defense, maybe 5, and about 6 starters on the offense. I think other than Auburn, Florida is bringing back the least amount of starters in the entire conference, which, to be honest, believe it or not, we will in fact be a younger team than we were last year. We played 17, 18 freshmen last year. We might be able to play all of them this year, the ones we got coming in, because we have about 18 as it is. So they might all play. Who knows? A little thin on the offensive line. A little thin on the defensive line as well. We got Sharif Boyd, Dominic Easley, Omar Hunter, Jay Howard, and then we got a redshirt freshman and Leon Orr. That is about it. So that's the depth we got to look at. Linebacking core, I don't know, depends. Got John Foster coming back, Jelani Jenkins is coming back. I look at probably Lorenzo McCray to get that other linebacking spot, possibly. Either that or Michael Taylor. He's a redshirt freshman. He's at, what, 6'1", 230 pounds, beast right now, so gets a nod, he gets a nod, who knows. Secondary is probably going to be our weakest link. Alon Black's gone. Janoris Jenkins decided he wanted to get high, so he's gone. And we got Muschamp touting a guy like Moses Jenkins as the most productive DB in spring. That is scary because the man looked like straight ass last year. He got burned for 2 touchdown passes against Florida State that I know and saw with my own eyes. Holy shit. We're in trouble if Muschamp is picking him to be the most improved defensive back, the guy who's standing out among the others. Oh man. Maybe it's because he's a senior, or whatever, so looking at him to take a leadership role, but I do not expect him to start. I really don't. I hope not. Jeremy Brown got a little banged up last year, didn't play the whole season. Did fairly well. I think he had 3 or 4 picks for his first ever collegiate year. I mean, he's been out with a back injury for the last 2 seasons, or 2 prior seasons, so he's a member of the 2008 recruiting class. And you got a guy like Cody Riggs. He's small. He's about 5'9". Then again, Janoris, he's 5'10". So I think he's a hard hitter. He's a very physical cornerback. But we gotta wait and see. Matt Elam probably take over the strong safety spot from Amon Black. High hopes for him. He's got a year under his belt. He can only get better. Joshua Shaw, guy came in as a 6'1" corner. He's now 6'3", 210 pounds. So yeah, free safety spot is probably likely his. Him and Josh Evans will probably fight over that. But as far as that's concerned, we got Jalen Watkins, and that's about it. As far as guys with experience, you got freshmen coming in like Pop Saunders, Jabari Gorman, Marcus Roberson, Valdez Showers. I'm forgetting some other people there. Yeah, there's some other people there. Tired shit slipping my mind here. Those guys are very talented, but do not have experience. So the depth could be there, but the experience is gonna that's coming up behind these guys, potential starters. I don't know, but though, gotta wait and see. Offensively, obviously Brandon's gonna be the starting quarterback. Leave it up to Jeff Driscoll, a freshman, and Jacoby Brissett, another freshman, to battle out for that backup position. Got Jeff Dent's coming back, Chris Randy's coming back, Mike Gillespie coming back, and you got a guy by the name of Mac Brown, who saw, I think, maybe 2 snaps last season against South Florida before he was injured for the next game against Tennessee, and then I believe he received a medical red shirt. So, see what he can do. I believe he's at 6 foot, 215 pounds right now, maybe more, maybe less. And they came in at around 205 back in 2009. So we'll see. Yeah, it's his 3rd year in the program, so we'll see what he can do. He's a big back. That's what we're looking for. Also, Trey Burton has been moved to fullback. I don't know how much you'll be seeing at that. Probably the majority of the time. The lineup as a blocking tight end, who knows? Fullback seems to be suiting him. He's 6'2", 225. I would be surprised if he coached the rock out of the backfield. I mean, people talk about 40, 50 carries for the year. He might even see more. Who knows? And at tight end, Jordan Reed looks to be taking that spot. Probably have to be fighting with AC Leonard, who's a freshman. 6'4", 250 pounds, so he's pretty big. He's a good blocking tight end. That's what you need in a pro-style offense. So, yeah, got that to work with. You got the receivers, Andre DeBose. See how much time he gets on the offense. He's just kind of special teams dude. But yeah, I'll look for him to get some touches on offense. Deontay Thompson, he's back. Hopefully the Butterfingers syndrome he has, that's worn off by now. I hope so. He's 5th year senior, so it's a 5-star fucking receiver coming out of high school, ain't done shit. But we'll see if that changes this season. Stephen Alley, 6'6", 220 pound receiver. He's gonna be that go-to threat. And then you get a guy by the name of Quentin Dunbar, redshirt freshman, 6'3", 210. Really showed out in the spring, was that go-to receiver in the spring. So he could be a go-to guy this season, who knows. And you get a true freshman who just showed up on campus, Jawan Story, 6'4", 215 pounds, 220 pounds, something like that. So yeah, we got some big receivers to go to. Plus you got Frankie Hammond coming back. And then you got Amaris Hines, who's a freak. 6'2", 225 pounds now. The dude's like ripped like a motherfucker. No homo. But yeah, there's a lot of experience coming back. But I think the weak part of us on the offense is the offensive line. I think in the spring game, offensive linemen were sitting there switching jerseys to play offense for both sides because we just didn't have enough healthy linemen. So we'll see. We do have a transfer by the name of Dan Wenger, a Notre Dame transfer from Notre Dame. So I'm tired. Did not play last season for Notre Dame. Some kind of concussion, wasn't medically cleared, and had to sit out. Still graduated, so he is coming into this season with 1 year of eligibility left. He will be able to play straight away. Obviously transferring in from Notre Dame, academically, of course, qualified. And he has been medically cleared to play. He is on the team. He will be battling probably Sam Roby and Jonathan Harrison for that starting center position. Looks like Jonathan Harrison, who's never played center in his fucking life, Will likely get the nod, but Dan Winter, he played under Charlie Weiss at Notre Dame for 3 years, so the cases and the plays, the blocking plays. But yeah, well, I mean, just gotta wait and see. Yeah, like I said, on the back of the defensive line, defensive ends, Justin Trado is gone, Duke Lemons is gone. Cedric Johnson, he's back. We'll see what he can do. He's about a 6'4", 240-ish pound defensive end. He's got some experience. Another guy, he's kind of been flip-flopping between offense and defense since he's been on campus. Earl O'Kine, 6'7", 280 pounds. Beast. Hopefully he can have that fire lit under his ass, some motivation, because you just really haven't seen it from him. The reason why he probably hasn't had a lot of playing time is because of that. Another guy, a redshirt freshman, we did not get a chance to see last year because he needed to put on some weight. Nothing with the talent, just got to put on some weight. Guy came in at like 6'7", 220 pounds, defensive end, out of Miami, Lyndon Trail. He's now 6'8", 250, I believe. So we'll see how that goes. And then you got another guy by the name of Clay Burton. And Clay Burton sounds a little bit familiar. He is Trey Burton's younger brother, though when you put them both side to side, you would think the opposite. Being that Clay Burton, the defensive end, he is 6'4", 255 pounds. Very talented guy. We'll see what he can do. See what type of depth, build up that depth on the D-line and go from there. But the injuries, we cannot have. Offensive line, defensive line, we cannot have. But it's football. Injuries are part of the game. That's what we got to deal with. So, like I said, I got to be optimistic about this team. Can we compete in the East? Enough to win the East? I think we have the toughest slate as far as SEC conference games. We have to play Alabama, we have to play LSU, and we have to play Auburn. Every other team in the SEC doesn't have to do that. They have to play either one of those or two of those three, not all of them. So, yes, we do have the toughest road to try to get to Atlanta. Not to mention we do have to play Georgia, we have Tennessee, we have to play South Carolina, so that's going to be fucking. Out of those three, we only get one at home with Tennessee, so. It's going to be tough. But I'm looking forward to it. I've been rambling on for a little while, going back and forth offense, defense. Just gotta wait and see. But that's about it. That's all I got. Peace. And go Gators.